guys, it's MsGryphi and we're back with another speed build. Happy Saturday, everybody! Today we are actually doing the 10K building challenge, which was actually started by Thomas TV. So I'm going to go ahead and link his channel down below. Thank you so much for starting this challenge. I think it's actually really challenging. I mean, obviously it's a challenge, but anyway, I had a lot of trouble with this, and it came out to be a very small little house. I had to change what we had a couple of times and like downsize and get rid of things that were too expensive. But overall, I think it came out okay. It looks kind of like most houses I make. It's just like a little tiny house. It's pretty traditional looking on the outside. There's a little bit of extra space inside, so if you download this house for yourself, it will only cost like 8,000 something, I think, the house itself. But I placed it on a 1,500 simoleon lot, so it comes to like very, I think it's like 30 simoleons under 10,000, the lot value overall. Because I was going by lot value, not by like price of the house. So I don't know what other people did, but that's what I did because I didn't want to accidentally do it wrong. So anyway, we were messing around with the house, right? The house. Of course, we're messing around with the house. We're messing around with the roof right here because I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. But we ended up getting rid of that, which looking back at it, I kind of like it. So I don't know. I couldn't make up my mind, but I was really digging the shuttered windows with like the dark shutters because I feel like I've been using shuttered windows a lot more lately, but they've been with the white shutters, so it was an interesting new thing for me to try. But I'm about to get rid of this area out front, I think. Oh, no, I'm going to try some wallpapers. Oh, goodness. But anyway, this house ends up having a bedroom with a double bed in it. There's a living room which has like a TV and stuff, which is good. I just wanted to make sure it had the necessities. A very small kitchen with a table with only two chairs. Oh, shrinking down. I don't know why the walls are on like the second height level. They're usually not. So that was kind of interesting. But I'm trying my best here to make it look somewhat presentable with only 10,000 simoleons, which is quite a task, if I do say so myself. But we're getting to the final shape. This is the final shape, I'm pretty sure. And I wanted to do something with stone because I love having stone mixed with paneling for the exterior of homes. So we're doing that now and trying to figure out the color. I think we ended up going with just like a white paneling in the end. So we should be getting to that soon, I think, because I was having a lot of trouble with these other panelings. I don't know why. I don't like them, and sometimes I have issues with like getting them to work properly with what parts are corner pieces. I know there's like a way to go fix that, but I sometimes just get frustrated with it. Anyway, just changing the door we have in here. I think I went and grabbed one from Get Together. Yep, there it is. And yeah, we're just placing some windows, changing the size of a couple of things so that the windows make more sense and are centered. And actually, I feel like there's a decent amount of space in here. It is a very small build, but I don't feel like it's too cramped, which is really good. Just moving the lot around because I want to make sure there's plenty of space for landscaping. I have a really basic bedroom over here. There ends up being almost nothing in it, and this little nook over here ends up being our kitchen. It's really small. It kind of reminds me of what like a studio apartment would be like. I know this isn't an apartment or a studio, but like the kitchen area specifically reminds me of that. Like it's just like in a nook there, and then the rest is just open concept like living space. So it kind of reminded me of that. That's kind of what I went for there. Nothing too crazy. I just wanted to have the necessities we needed for this build. I had a lot of trouble trying to figure out where to put like this little living space here, where I could put a TV and all of that. Just moving around walls a little bit. I didn't think the bathroom needed to be that big. So we made it smaller. And we should be placing stuff in there soon using my favorite tiles. I think they're probably not the cheapest tiles I could have used, but if you've seen any of my builds, I almost always use that tile in bathrooms because it is my absolute favorite. Anyway, what are we doing now? Oh, trying to put in a bin. I think I changed that out for a cheaper one. And I was originally going to have 4 chairs over here, but we ended up cutting down on that later because it saved us some money to do some landscaping, I believe. And that vase was too expensive as well. But I was trying to like see what I could do with the money I had, and we cut back a little bit later on. Anyway, I think we're about to change the orientation. Yeah, the living room is actually going to be something like this, kind of like an angled living room with a little tiny TV because it's really all we could afford with 10,000 simoleons, and just having a little bit of paintings here and there so that we have something interesting to look at. Had a lot of trouble figuring out what was going to go above the TV, but we did figure it out in the end. It ended up being I call them calendars, but they're totally not calendars. It's a art decoration that we got with City Living that I really like. And now we're in the bedroom, which actually ends up being a very bland bedroom with almost nothing in it. And we actually changed the lights in some of the rooms too, I think in the bedroom and by the couch because it was cheaper to have like table lamps and standing lamps than it was to have overhead lamps, which I never used, so it was an interesting change. Anyway, we're putting a rug here to kind of like tie in this space a little bit better. I actually really like this rug. I've never used it before, so it's kind of exciting for me to do that. And there we go, getting rid of chairs, just trying to make the space work and stay within our budget for sure. And now we're trying to get that's the calendar painting thing that I was not a calendar, I don't think, but that's what I think of it as. And we're just switching out for the used counters over here because they're a little bit cheaper, like the dirty old ones that you can buy at the flea market from City Living, and trying to do a little bit of landscaping with the little bit of money we have left. Putting some dirt all around the house because I always do that. I think it makes it look a little bit more realistic. I'm not the best at it, but I tried. Anyway, this is just a tiny little house. It's okay. I guess I'm kind of happy with it considering it was just 10,000 simoleons and I was trying to do it in a quick amount of time. I think it took me like 45 minutes maybe, which is kind of a long time I think for this small of a build, but I was trying to pick furniture and like shapes of the room and stuff that would work really well for the amount of money we had. And it does have enough room where you can expand, where you can definitely add another bedroom somewhere in here. You can definitely get more chairs, more furniture for the living room, another couch or whatever. And here we are just switching out the lamp in here. Anyway, we're about to do some more landscaping out front. This house is actually available to download on the Exchange if you are interested. Not the Exchange, the SimSmart Gallery. If you're interested, you can either search Gryphi, which is part of my YouTube username, or you can search the hashtag MsGryphi, and it should come up with for you. Just placing in a mailbox here, and we should be getting to the screenshots here soon. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.